All right, good evening, everybody. Vince McSham with you here. And as the title infers, we're going to be messing around with some GM mode. And let me tell you why. A couple of reasons. Number one, I have never, ever done GM mode in any game. And I know a lot of people absolutely love the hell out of it. And there's a gentleman named Patrick Gilmore. If you're not familiar with him, that's okay. I wasn't either. But he is going to be heavily involved, and it was just, I guess, recently brought on the team for 2K to do work, and substantial work, on 2K, we'll say 22, since they're not doing one for 20. We don't know what the actual working name's going to be. But on his Twitter, he has put up a request for feedback from us, the fans. What is it you want in the next game? Because he's got over a year and a half to work on this, right? Without even question, the most requested thing to be added into the game is the GM mode. And it's like blowing the doors off everything else. Coming in second is my number one request: create a story mode. There is a lot of reason to believe that those two things will be in the next game. I hope. Truly hope. So again, Patrick Gilmore, I don't know his history yet. I know he's obviously involved in the gaming industry. I know he's done work on some big titles. I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head which ones they are. But he has been brought in to right the wrongs, to correct the ship, and hopefully get us to where we can have a quality game. Matthew Soper in the house. How the hell are you, my friend? Yeah, again, I was never interested in it because it never had anything to do with any of the stuff I was doing. My content was always based around the in-ring performance and making my own storylines up. Actually, in saying that, does this have create a story in it? Moveset stable, entrance championship. No. Does not have that. But that was always my thing. And the fact that it's been gone for so many years, and it was the number 2 thing that has been requested by fans. So I'm begging you guys. I don't ask for money. I'm asking you for favors. Go over to this guy. Again, Patrick Gilmore. It's spelled the way you would imagine. Gilmore. Matter of fact, I'm going to add it and retweet it on our account, which is, of course, Twitter. Go to @InvasionNation. That's INVASIO, and then just the one N being shared by both Invasion and Nation. So it's Invasion Nation with one N at the end of Nation, and that's also the first N of the word Nation. And I just shared it up there, so you can click on it for yourself, and you can voice your opinion. And I am begging you guys, bring back Create a Story mode. Can you imagine what this channel would be like if I had Create a Story mode, didn't have to spend time trying to chop stuff up and trick camera angles, and oh my goodness, and actually have real cutscenes that we could do stuff with, and not to mention other creators would be making stories that you could download. We got some fun with that stuff. So anyway, that is my request of all of you for the day. I trust you. You take care of business. So in the meantime, I also want to figure out what the hell's up with this GM mode that everybody loves it so much. I've never played it. We're going to do it right now. falls under 24/7, I believe. We're going to go new because my continue would be a superstar mode. But we're going to do the GM thing. So I know the idea is, I guess you're trying to run a show and make it profitable and that kind of stuff, which I'll be honest with you, that is not something that really appeals to me a whole lot. And we have 3 brands. How exciting. Yeah, that does beg the question, which brand do I want to go with? Do I want Raw, SmackDown, or ECW? And that's where you guys are going to come in. What brand do you think we should be going with? I have a funny feeling I know what this audience is going to say. Matt, you and me both, brother. Darth Rebel, how are you? Yeah, you're right. You cannot tournament. You can't work a tournament into Universe Mode itself correctly. So maybe that's something they would add. I don't know what the logistics are on something like that. All right, you guys, let me know what direction we want to go in. Do we want to go ECW? Do we want to go SmackDown? Or do we going to go to the flagship Monday Night Raw? I'll give you guys a few seconds because I know there's a delay. God, man, I'm kind of liking the soundtrack already. Hopefully I don't get struck for it. We got 1 vote for SmackDown. Anybody else? Anybody? I think we'll put a clock up. We'll give it a 3-minute clock to vote. Be true Americans and vote. If you're not from America, you can pretend. And, of course, I don't have the clock up on this one. Why do I not have the clock up on this one? Is it this? Trying to remember what the heck it's under. Display capture? No. Image. Media source? Maybe? There. Oh, there it goes. All right, we got a clock running. Your opportunity to vote. Which of these 3 are we going to run GM mode for? Will it be SmackDown? Will it be ECW? Or will it be Monday Night Raw? I can tell you right now, Matt, custom music is never coming back because Sony has already made it clear for copyright reasons alone, they are not going to allow our music to be played through the system and streamed out. Or, I mean, technically, if you're recording your own stuff, I guess you could work it in through files because you can definitely put your music on your Sony PlayStation for listening purposes. But so far as incorporating it with the streams and things like that, or plugging it into a game to use it as entrance music, that's not going to happen. They've already made that clear years ago. Yeah, Darth, we're going to have tag team. We're going to have everything because we're going to be doing GM mode. Prime time in the house. We are voting prime time. What do you want to see us do GM mode for? Will it be for ECW? Will we represent SmackDown, or are we going to go into Raw? We've got 2 for SmackDown. Yeah, I got to be honest, man. I haven't looked at this game in so long, but just seeing some of the roster names it's got me a little stoked, I'm not going to lie. Looks like we're going SmackDown from what I'm seeing here, which surprises me. I thought you guys would jump on ECW. We've got about a minute left. Get your votes in. It's 2-0 for SmackDown. This is your chance. Let me know who you want us to represent here. Are we going to GM ECW, SmackDown currently in the lead, or Raw? I'm liking the soundtrack, too. I got to be honest, I totally forgot about this soundtrack. It's been so long, but definitely prefer it to the stuff we have now. Streets of Rage. I got to be honest with you, I've kind of seen some of it, but I've never played. My girlfriend was on Steam until very recently, and I finally got her to do the right thing, and she got a PS4. And she loves it. She went through Uncharted 4 in about 18 hours. In 2.5 days, she finished that game off, and I was like, well, remember how you used to always tell me you're not a gamer? She's like, yeah, you can't say that anymore. Yeah, Darth, I know it wasn't the real ECW, but that doesn't mean we couldn't make it like the ECW. But that's all right. The time for voting has closed. The polls are done, and the winner is SmackDown, if I don't screw this up. All right. We are going to draft a new roster. First will be chosen at random. Draft picks will alternate between the 3 brands. Raw has the Women's Championship. SmackDown has the Cruiserweight Championship, and Cruiserweights are in blue. Divas are in red. You're not required to draft all 20. The recommended roster is 12 to 20. Sounds like a plan to me. And I was going to say, why are we start with so much more cash? But that is because they've already drafted. So where are we at? Damn. Wait a minute, which one is which? Where's SmackDown? I know that. Thank you. Shawn Michaels is what? ECW? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, no. John Cena's ECW. Oh, I remember how popular he was with the ECW crowd back then. All right, our first round draft pick time. Let's see. If it weren't for the long lag between, the stream and you guys getting the memo and back and forth, I'd have you guys weigh in on this, but it's going to take way too long if we drag it out like that. So, let's see. Ashley, look at these names. Batista, Bobby Lashley, Candice Michelle, Carlito, Chavo Guerrero, Chris Masters, CM Punk. You almost figure you have to go with that as a first-round pick. Although, look at the overall for Edge. Finley, Great Khali, Helms, Jeff Hardy, Morrison, my boy. I definitely want to get him. I'm not going to go first round, I don't think, but Kenny Dykstra, yikes. King Puka. Marcus Corvon, jeez, wow. Talk about a cup of coffee, huh? Mark Henry, Matt Hardy, Melina, Michelle McCool, Mick Foley, Mickey James, Mr. Kennedy, MVP, holy cow, he's current. Randy Orton, holy shit, man, somebody's got Rey Mysterio still in the game today. Sabu was in this game. I did not realize that. Sandman, Shad, and Snitsky. Wow. Talk about a trip down memory lane. Terry Funk. Trips Umaga. Undertaker. And William Regal. All right. I can narrow this down to Undertaker, Edge, and CM Punk. Oh, I see a vote for CM Punk, and I'm leaning towards that. Although the popularity factor is a 74. I want to win this shit if we're going to do it. Edge has got an 80. What's Taker got? 82. I will try to get Punk. I promise you, Matthew. I love you. You know I love you, Matthew. But I don't like to lose. And Taker's got the numbers. I'm going to give him the year. Got to keep my big names. And we can also trade afterwards, hopefully. All right, second round pick. CM Punk is there. We will take him. We'll go 6 months right now just to save some money. All right, so Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, Edge. Gosh damn it. Cena, Triple H, Mysterio. Or at least Mysterio fits. Yeah, I wanted Edge. I might try and trade for him. You never know how things will turn out. Batista, 76 popularity. Let's take a look at some of these numbers for popularity, things like that. Because, again, we're in it to win it. Mick Foley's way up there. Might not be a bad idea to get Mick. Terry Funk. I'm going to go with Micker. And we'll do 6 months on his deal as well. Got a request for Batista. Is he still here? All right. Goes against my better judgment, but all right. We'll sign him 6 months. Damn, Terry Funk went to ECW. I really wanted to get a hold of him. Put him and Foley together. Flair, Molina, Austin. This GM mode is weird, says Matthew. Sabu. Is he still here? Yeah, of course he's still here. He's got lousy numbers. But he's not even a cruiserweight. Oh, he is a cruiserweight. All right, for that reason alone. Gonna give him 3 months for now. Carlito Molina. Randy Orton, that's not a bad pick. I like it. Bobby Lashley is gone over to ECW. That's the way that kind of worked out in real life. Mr. Kennedy. That's a good fit for ECW. And over here we've got King Booker added as well as Marcus Corban. Off topic, favorite song playing. Great soundtrack. Kane, I agree, because you could use that in a number of different ways. Fighting with and fighting against, so let's jump on that. We go 9 months with him. Part of me wants to put a tag team together here. Oh, I got to get me some Morrison. I'm sorry. Morrison's my boy. Sandman went to ECW. I'm happy to see that. Elijah Burke and Umanga. What was it that Steven Regal referred to him as? Umanga. He threw an N in there or some shit. It was always funny listening to him say his name. I'm not taking any of these women. I'm sorry. That's not in the draft anyway, you know. All right, so we got Kane. I'm thinking, oh, shit. Jeff Hardy's numbers aren't so hot, but let's see what's left. That might not be bad for taking women. He's less popular than Candice Michelle. How about that? But he's an overall 92. But popularity has a lot to do in this game. Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, both in the 60s. Got Shad, not a chance in hell. Tori Wilson, no. All right, we're going to go with Jeff Hardy, and hopefully Matt will still be there. We're going to sign him to 6 months. And yeah, we do get 2 picks, so we keep the Hardy boys together. Let's see what our opposition's looking at here. Finley and Chris Masters, the Great Khali, and Chavo Guerrero in ECW. Mark Henry against Kane. And Kenny Dice as wrestling fodder. Nice. Feed me more. Mark Henry. Man, his numbers are in the toilet. He's even with Kenny Dykstra. Kenny Dykstra is more over than Mark Henry in this game. Let that simmer for just a moment. Wow. Gregory Helms. I was always a fan. I wish he was more in the... MVP. See, I'd more likely want to lean towards MVP for a number of reasons. Better numbers all around. I'm going to go with MVP. And 3 months. Cena got him fired? Yeah, it sounds vaguely familiar. So now we're down to what? Helms with a 56, 86. Henry with a 54, 83. Snitsky, there's some fodder for you. And William Regal. All right, we'll take Henry. Mickey James, Gregory Helms, rather, excuse me, Shad, and Michelle. Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty now. Let's see. We will not have a women's division, so I'm not going to be messing with any of that. It leaves us Kenny Dykstra, Snitsky, and Regal. Kenny Dykstra it is for 5 weeks. And Regal because he's a workhorse. Oh, but I don't have money for him, do I? Okay. Aha. Yeah, that's good to know. All right, so if I'm done, now what? So I only got 19 grand left. There we go. Continue. Clean Dirty turn. Set champions. All right, let's go with Clean Dirty factor. In order to create rivalries, dirty, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how we want to do this. I'm thinking Batista's going to be a heel for sure. Morrison. Oh, God, I don't want to turn him heel. Kane's a heel. Let's go with the ones that... Oh, he's already kind of listed as dirty. Kenny Dykstra. Mark Henry is already dirty. Matt's clean. Foley. MVP. I feel like we got a lot of heel action going on here. Sabu's heel is a baby face. Go figure that one out. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's 50-50. How many do we have on the roster? 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's reasonable. Setting our champions. All right, so our champion is going to be The Undertaker. The United States champion. Who are we going to put the belt on? Ah, Matt, you're welcome, buddy. U.S. title on Regal. Did I take Regal? Thought I did. Let's go this way. U.S. title. Randy. Yeah, I feel Randy Orton would be a good choice. Yeah. Do we have cruiserweights? I guess we have cruiserweights, right? All right, Morrison it is. And the tag team titles. That's going to be interesting. I got the Hardys, don't I? Jeff and Matt. Do you wish to proceed with the selected settings? Yes. Ran out of money. That's a hardship right there, isn't it? We're going to make a lot of money, though.
We're going to make a lot of money. A lot more money than you've ever seen before.
There you are. I'll keep this short and sweet. I'm giving you the opportunity of a lifetime as a general manager here in the WWE. This is where real men manage superstars. And superstars make me a legend. And that's what I expect from you. To become a master of this business. And that's your responsibility, pal. Not mine. All I can do is give you the chance. It's up to you to make an impact. So what are you waiting around for? Get going and convince me that I did make a mistake by hiring you.
Holla, holla, holla. Thank you, Prime Time. Lexington, Fayetteville, Kentucky. April 1st. We all know what April 1st is. All right, let's see what's on the old digits. Yeah, unread messages. Maybe. Do you still want to proceed? No, of course not. JBL. If you need some help figuring out any of the general manager's duties, then feel free to check out my report in the report section. Okay, JBL, thanks for that. All right. Daily activity, training, exercise, skill improvement, events and activities. Morning activity, afternoon and evening. Strength, speed, stamina, technical, durability, submission, hardcore, charisma. So we go with stamina. Got to keep our star strong. It's afternoon activity. We'll go with Batista there. Evening activity. So technical. CM Punk, how's that? And we're going to just sim that, I think. I ain't got to sit there and watch all that. So Taker has gone up. Batista for strength. Oh, he's done well. CM Punk is technical. Everybody has benefited from this opportunity. Yeah, I met Teddy Long very briefly when he was still a referee in WCW. Seemed like a cool dude. All right, day 2. Training, exercise, skill improvements, events. Let's Go with skill improvements. Microphone skill training, endurance, fan heat training, fan favorite training, oh, that cost me money? Shit. Hopefully that's money well spent. Events and activities. Autograph signing. Villain movie. Press conference. What the hell is this? Oh, hero movie. Website interview. Photo shoot. R&R. Other brand invasion. Not yet. Later maybe. Pay-per-view commercial. Charity event. Let's go with an autograph signing for Foley. Foley gained a little bit of fan popularity. That's good. Let's get back to our training, because I believe that all doesn't cost us anything. Charisma. We got to get CM Punk up here into the... Let's see, submission. Who can we go with submission on? What the hell? Stamina. Yeah, I was actually kind of doing the coin toss between 2007 and 2008, which one to go with, and I guess I just kind of like this roster a little bit better. Plus, it had the ECW factor in there, so I thought it'd be interesting. I really thought y'all were going to vote for ECW. All right, Charisma went up for CM Punk. That is good. Randy Orton, submission stat is improved, 5% fatigue improvement. And for the Big Red Machine, not a huge improvement, but it's an improvement. And that leads us all the way to what? Our first show, coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. All right, it's book 'em time, Dano. Starting first with the main event. World Heavyweight title is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. No. We'll get to that in a minute. Non-title match. Promo. All right, so we're going to hype the main event. How's that? Give Jeff Hardy the second promo. So one-on-one. Kenny Dykstra. Who are we going to feed him to? Actually, I kind of like Sabu. I think that's a good opening match. Do we not have Sabu? I thought we just had Sabu. Never mind. Randy Orton it is. Gonna do the tag team match with manager. No, just straight tag team. Matt. And Jeff. We want to put them up against Mark Henry. That's going to be a dominating team right there. All right, let me see. Is he there? No, Sabu is there. I didn't see him. My bad. So we're going to put him in there for a hardcore match. And, what the hell? Him against CM Punk, what do you think? All right, world title match. Undertaker defending the title against MVP. Do not let him win. Is not in contention. That's disrespectful. There's only 12 people on the roster. All right. Man's not in contention. He's not in contention. What are you going to do about that? All right, we got our promo. I'm going to let that match run. Go flyby. CM Punk against Sabu. Hardy's. I think we're good to go. You're about to advance to the show. All decisions will be locked. Yes. We will watch. Yeah, but at the same time, I want to be able to push a superstar to the title. You know, CM Punk's ratings aren't so high right now, but I'm going to work on getting them up there.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
On the way to the ring, from Worcester, Mass, weighing in at 234 pounds, Kenny Dykstra.
You can play the match. I have no idea what these buttons are, man. It would be awful. Besides, this is GM mode. It really is about booking and then letting things play out. So when we do this, we're going to let it happen.
St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
Wow, the old theme music. This is before he heard voices in his head. Yeah, they don't even have Dolph Ziggler in this game, otherwise we could put them together. All I know is I've got the world title on the line in the main event, and that better give me the ratings win for the week. Senior Frog. Wonder how bad the commentary is in this game. Tell you what, seeing this game on a high-def screen, it's so blurry. It's just not, I mean, it's not really bad, but it is a throwback to how things used to be. I like Randy's old theme song, but I definitely would have to say the current one is better, especially for him.
Good evening, and welcome to SmackDown.
Good
Coming
evening.
to you tonight from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hot Atlanta is ready to go, and I'm just as fired up as this sellout crowd.
With good reason. You and I know both what's coming up. And
Here we
these
go.
fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight.
If Dykstra wins, we riot.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Oh, damn, wasted no time at all.
Great match. The fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything
Using the
back,
referee
and
as a
you can't
weapon.
afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
Dude, if they had Joey Styles on ECW commentary, I really feel like I
Man,
screwed
I
the
don't want
pooch by
this
not
match
selecting
to
ECW.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. It's
Jeez,
so
how many
great
times you
seeing
get to do that to
superstars
Nick
in
Patrick and not get
competition here
DQ'd?
tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And
Wouldn't
now
be a
he's
bad
going to
feature
give
to
them
bring back.
exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction.
Holy shit, he turned into a
in my
ghost. They
opinion.
must have killed him.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah.
Holding
Well,
them up in the air,
we're
making them
gonna
think
see that
about it.
fire Put out pronto.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You
Come on,
gotta
Randy,
watch
I
out
booked
for
you
your
to win
opponent
this
when they're
thing.
getting fired up like this.
Kenny Dykstra's first WWE appearance was with the all-male cheerleading squad, the Spirit Squad. Not that that's a bad thing.
Come on, I bet you thought about being a male cheerleader, waving those pom-poms, grinning like an idiot.
Actually, the 10-to-1 female-to-male ratio was pretty tempting.
I'm going to step away for just a moment, but I will leave the action rolling for you.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching...
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, nothing wrong with doing whatever it takes to win. If it was that bad, the ref would have disqualified him, right? It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to
All
win
right,
the match.
so I got to watch wrestling. I'm going to get me some popcorn.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see him paying off. Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his going up that turnbuckle hurts a hell of a lot less than coming down from it.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
What's he going to do?
These superstars
Oh,
give
the old
everything they
Boston
got when they're in a
Crab.
match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
At what point in time does he get disqualified? That's what I want to
Randy
know.
Orton has it all. A great look, fantastic charisma, and 3 generations of experience in the business.
And not to mention an ego that won't quit. A lot of the superstars around here would love to take him down a peg.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah.
I forgot about this too.
Uh-oh. I hope this superstar wasn't planning on having kids.
I'm surprised they don't have this move in the game.
Well, I guess adoption's still an option, right?
Uh-oh. Here we go with the old top rope between the legs.
Look at these superstars. This can't go on much longer. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not. He's 3 seconds away from victory.
Well, I bet you wish you didn't knock out the referee now, huh?
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. Kenny's come so far at such a young age, we could be looking at a future WWE champion right here.
I wouldn't doubt it. He's got decades of competition ahead of him, and he gets better with every match.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Damn, drop kick right off the apron.
Ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping.
Man, Kenny's doing much better than Orton right now. This is not right.
That's not in the rule book, but it's not.
There you go.
You don't get
Take a page
caught.
out of the book of Roddy Piper.
How could the referee have missed that?
A lot of people think that Randy Orton's just an overhyped pretty boy, but I respect.
There we go. There we go.
What, you mean like turning on the people who supported him and stabbing them in the back?
No, I mean like becoming the youngest world heavyweight champion in history and having one of the longest intercontinental title reigns of the last decade.
I'd have more respect for those.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure that breaks his heart.
Now Randy's turning it on.
Fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done.
Oh, here we go.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If we're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this. So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle. I don't think anyone in this match
Never hit his finisher.
That they might not.
Oh!
Did you see that? What a desperate maneuver.
You know what they say.
Oh, there you go.
Until you get caught.
This capacity crowd is making. He wasted no time going for that pin. 2, 3.
I love it.
These super.
The Nutter for the win. Damn, Mickey James in the game. Holy shit.
Here's your winner, Randy Orton.
He killed Kenny. Scott. Lose Kenny, lose. All right, tag team matchup. Non-title. The Hot Rod.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 380 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
You know, one of the things I was surprised before I started the stream, I went and looked at some of my old Caw creations on this game, and all in all, they weren't that bad. Considering how early in the infancy creating wrestlers was in the game. I got a Big Daddy V that looked pretty good. Rob Van Dam wasn't too bad. I only looked at a couple of them, but I was actually surprised.
Weighing 326 pounds, Kane.
Big Red Machine already going without his mask at this point. I don't know if there was any, were you able to share calls online with this game?
North Carolina, at a combined weight of 461 pounds, Matt and Jeff, the Hardys.
Why the hell are they not wearing the tag team belts? Yeah, but I would think they would still wear the belts.
Good evening, and welcome to SmackDown, coming to you tonight from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hot Atlanta is ready to go, and I'm just as fired up as this sellout crowd.
With good reason. You and I know both what's coming up, and these fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to
I cannot
know
believe
you're
Kid
coming up
Cash
with this
actually
stuff,
made
but
the
it
game
sure ain't
roster.
from personal experience.
You're right, he was barely around.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my...
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
The dick kick.
The referee saw the tag.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything.
Yeah, Scotty
for your
was,
career.
but he was in the WWF.
As anything else
Or WWE, I guess they're already going
And
by
for
here.
a lot of guys, their WWE career is
And
their life. That's why
so
this is
briefly, it's
so
just hard to believe that he made
passionate
the
for what they do in the
cut for the
ring.
wrestling or for
And
the
it's
roster of the
something
game.
You won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. No matter where he goes, Jeff Hardy always enjoys enthusiastic fan support.
Of course he does. These people want to cheer someone who's as big of a loser as they are.
Damn.
These superstars are so unpredictable. And there's the pin.
London and Kendrick were a good tag team, man. I really enjoyed them.
Directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that... Looks like someone's moving up in the world. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going. The tag's been made and his partner's coming in.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course. Now there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves, though, are high risk.
That paid off.
He could get the pin right here. One of the perks of being Mark Henry is that there aren't many people who can stop you from doing whatever the hell you
I'll tell you one thing I would love to see them
The world's
fix
strongest
in the
man
new
is a
game.
terrifying individual, and he's capable of
Either limit
seriously
the number
injuring
of
his opponents.
times
And that's supposed to
a tag
be
team
bad
partner can
things.
break up a
How
pin
many
attempt,
times do I
or
have
do
to
a
say
much
it?
better job with the
This
AI
ain't
intercepting the
LA.
other guy so that he doesn't always break it up
Mark Henry
and drag
takes
the matches out
everything
so
to
long.
new heights of viciousness.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars. and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE, he's tagged in his partner.
Also, don't look for Dusty Rhodes to be in the next game because it looks like
his opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
Cody and Dustin are going to be taking that with them.
We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Of course he will. That's what you got to do to survive in this business.
Oh!
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
This could be 3 right here. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't, and that's an impressive thing in and of itself. I tell you, I've got no patience for a superstar who pulls that kind of
Oh,
thing.
nice move right there, Hardy.
Awesome and wrestle. 2.
Oh, and he almost pulled off the upset.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle.
Sometimes it seems like there's no risk too great for Jeff Hardy to take.
That's because he's got more brains than sense.
I doubt that. If he didn't know what he was doing, he'd never have lasted as long as he has in this business.
There's the tag.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
I think he's going to fly.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This would be huge. Oh, and he almost got him.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feet?
He wasted no time.
Nice little
going
cradle
back.
roll up. Oh, and a 2 count. We haven't seen anybody do a finisher yet, though.
So have you got any predictions about who's going to win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. I think that's a
The
tag.
speed, the quickness, and the agility winning out right now.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean,
shit.
partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here. He's got him covered. 1, 2.
Oh, and he barely gets a shoulder up.
I've got to admit it. I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah, the WWE fans aren't known for keeping their opinions to themselves.
Referee's having a hell of a time trying to maintain order in this one.
Well, that's what comes to mind when I see the delight Mark Henry takes in destroying his fellow superstars.
Evil, just a word that losers like you use to describe people who will do whatever it takes to win. I think Henry would take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I like Eminem.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
And finally, there's your winners.
I don't think there's a superstar on the roster.
Here are your winners, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy.
Melina was looking damn good in NWA. I got to tell you what, I was never a huge fan of hers. She looks better than she's looked in years. I thought her promos were really tight. What happened to promos? We don't get a promo action? I mean, I figured it'd be all text or anything, but I figured they'd do it. Yeah, I was never, ever a fan of Melina's in WWE. I didn't like her look, didn't care for her style or attitude or any of that.
The contest is a hardcore match.
Like I tell you, right now, it's looking pretty hot.
On the way to the ring,
Not too often you see women get better with age.
Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk.
No chest tattoo yet. Of course, all the copyright stuff is missing.
And the opponent,
Oh, I remember this so well.
suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu.
Maria. Back when she was smoking hot. She still looks good, but not like she did back here. I swear I thought it said she had the nickname of Boobs.
Good evening, and welcome to SmackDown, coming to you tonight from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hot Atlanta's ready to go, and I'm just as fired up as this sellout crowd.
With good reason. You and I know both what's coming up, and these fans are definitely getting their money's
Hardcore
worth
action
tonight.
ready to go.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company. Wow, what a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up, but good.
And I can't imagine how
Way to stand there and take one like a champ.
Something like that.
Oh, in the face.
Oh my God, what a sickening impact.
Yeah, they did a really good job on Sabu.
No kidding. That thing's meant to crush stone. Imagine what it'll do to a human being.
He's swinging for the fences with that sledgehammer.
He's all about bringing the hammer down.
Damn, going for it early.
I hope this isn't the last time. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. I know the internet.
Oh, I thought for a minute we were going to see
the kid is overrated.
the Van
Why do
Daminator.
they keep so many dangerous weapons under the ring? Those things can cause serious injuries. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical.
Man,
Oh!
Chair shot reminds me of my good old days as the hardcore champion.
If that's your idea of good
I was starting
old
to wonder
days,
if he was
I'm
ever
glad
gonna
it
swing
wasn't
the damn
around for
thing.
them. Oh my God, what a chair shot.
Yeah, and that doesn't
Oh,
tickle,
man, that was your
believe
chance to
me.
finish it.
Oh no, he's looking for a weapon. This could cause a serious injury. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
I'd never want to be in the ring with Sabu, but I have to admit it's exciting to watch him compete.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Sabu should be locked away like the animal that he is.
If you feel that strongly about it, you're welcome to try, partner.
Okay, eventually somebody's going to do something, right?
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't. From personal experience. Even if you
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there, man. This isn't even a 2K issue. Hey, I was never a fan of THQ. Hard to believe there's another company come along to make me miss them. Damn, man. So, CM Punk looking a little kind of soft and pudgy
Good
in
evening,
that picture.
and welcome to SmackDown, coming to you tonight from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hot Atlanta is ready to go, and I'm just as fired up as this sellout crowd.
With good reason. You and I know both what's coming up.
Everybody
These
go and grab
fans
some
are
tools.
Definitely getting their money's worth tonight. You've never been CM Punk's biggest fan, but I'm sure you can come up with one good thing to say about him.
Well, he calls himself Punk, and that's exactly what he is. So I'll give him credit for truth in advertising.
These fans expected an extreme performance from Sabu, and I don't think they'll leave disappointed.
Sabu makes me sick. He shows no respect for his own body. How can he possibly respect anyone else?
I think Sabu respects anyone who's willing and able to go the distance with him.
Well, I don't. A superstar's career is too valuable to risk it by getting in the ring with a head case like Sabu. These superstars
Remind me never to book another hardcore match.
They've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the Superb can... Why do they keep so many dangerous weapons under the ring? Those things can cause serious injuries.
Not with the way these two guys use them.
Watching these superstars...
Man,
finally!
Chair shot reminds me of my good old days as the hardcore champion.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of it.
Next week, CM Punk goes to hardcore training.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
My loyalty is to SmackDown, but I admit that I wish we could steal...
I don't think that chair is going to be good for much after this match.
Well, it's good for what he's using it for, and that's all that matters.
Nice.
It's so great seeing these superstars. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
On the chair.
No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
I'd never want to be in the ring with Sabu, but I have to admit it's exciting to watch him compete.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Sabu should be locked away like the animal that he is.
If you feel that strongly about it, you're welcome to try, partner.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
Oh, my God, what a chair shot.
Yeah, and that doesn't tickle.
There we go.
Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired up.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Man, this one's turned into a fight. Pure and... Oh, man, I hate this move.
Not as much as his opponent, I bet. That Arabian face buster can do a number on a superstar.
He could get the...
And he might pull it out.
2, 3.
He does. Oh, shit. CM Punk needs to get back to that training.
Here's your winner, Sabu.
Chasing the referee away. I like the fact that Punk is still in the ring, having trouble getting back up. That's something they could also put back in the game. Well, I knew Sabu would have an advantage with the hardcore. I didn't expect it to be that one-sided. Another good song. All right, here we go. Our main event for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Long Island, New York, Mick Foley. And the opponent from Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker.
Hey, by the way, fun fact, WWE 2K20, there is no entrance that has a champion carrying the belt in. That is to say, not wearing it around the waist. The Rock wears it around the waist, does not carry the strap. Stone Cold Steve Austin wears it around his waist, which he never did. I guess when they couldn't get hair to move, they figured we better not screw around with the belt. Other than Pete Dunne, who carries it in his mouth. Oh, he's got the Sarah tattoo still on the neck. If you haven't seen the Undertaker documentary, the first part on the network, I'll tell you what, that was one of the most impressive things I have seen in a long time. Really well done. Makes you really look forward to I think it's a 5-part series altogether, so there's 4 more to go.
Good evening, and welcome to SmackDown, coming to you tonight from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hot Atlanta's ready to go.
Look at these two boys head to head in the middle of the ring.
With good reason. You and I know both what's coming up, and these fans are definitely getting their money's worth.
Getting them ready for the tombstone right off the bat.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win.
Taker, I paid you for a whole year, man.
Going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
Gave you extra training and everything. Come on, man.
Because it sure ain't from personal experience.
Do not lose the title on night 1. I'll be pissed.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as the adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
Got the triangle on him.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Oh, shit.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking
Man, that was
at
good
it
animation
right
over
here.
that top rope.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework.
Damn, people trying to get rid of Cole even back
That's for
then.
sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle. The Undertaker's got an impressive history here in WWE, but you're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that? The dead man has proven himself time and time again.
Undertaker has earned his rep, no doubt about it, but you got to know when to call it a day. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't believe you can sit here and even imply that The Undertaker might be a...
That's the way to do it. Grab a weapon from under the ring and start swinging.
This is a standard match, Foley. Go ahead and use that thing and see what happens.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight.
The dead man going to work on them.
Against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
Mick Foley's never been the most mentally stable superstar, but give the devil his due. He's a real hardcore legend.
You're absolutely right. And we're seeing why here tonight.
Foley's not a technical competitor. He just does whatever it takes to win the match. And I mean whatever it takes.
And as you said so many times before, winning matches is really all that matters when it comes down to the final analysis.
Half of The Undertaker's style is about getting inside his opponent's head. If you can keep your cool in the ring with him, you got a chance.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man. You can't forget about that.
Of course you can't. The man's a legend. That's why I didn't bother mentioning it.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is
Foley starting to show signs of wear and tear.
You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said
The
that.
camel clutch, and he's got it cinched in.
In a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. Night after night, the WWE
Go for it.
superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match.
Got
that's
that
for
triangle
sure.
hold on him, and Foley gonna power out.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
Is it my imagination, or was there no count being made?
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course
Boom.
not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical. He may get the 3 count right here.
2.
And, oh, just barely kicking out.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Do
Me
it.
too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to
Oh,
be
shit.
put out anytime soon.
As long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll keep going at it.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100%.
Foley with
here
that
tonight.
best press.
I've met Mick Foley outside the ring, and I've seen him in action inside the ring, and I swear it's almost like he's two different people.
I know exactly what you mean. Anyone who gets in the ring with Foley expecting to face a friendly little children's book author is in for a rude awakening. The key to winning a match like this is to build momentum. You're not going to see a match won with just 1 or 2 moves.
No, but 1 or 2 big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely. Ugh. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary dead man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only
Yeah, it's starting to look pretty frightening, like we might have a new champion here on night 1, and for that, I better win the damn ratings war.
Long time.
Come on, Taker.
But I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom. It sounds like this
I paid you for a whole year.
on their minds. Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
This superstar is all fired.
Oh,
up.
shit.
It's this capacity crowd.
Oh, no wonder he's got a bad
We're
back.
gonna see that fire put.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Oh, my Lord.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
We are looking at a new world champion. I feel it.
I saw some pretty dangerous stuff under that ring earlier.
You're not going to last long.
When did this become a no-holds-barred
You
match?
sure aren't. I don't care how tough you are.
There is some controversy being had right now, and Taker better figure a way out of this.
You're not kidding, Cole. That's got to hurt like crazy.
He's got him up for the tombstone. Turns it into a power slam.
These superstars are
Undertaker's
so
in bad shape.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild
Undertaker was in
ride it's been so
94. I just want to
far,
point that out.
With no signs of stopping anytime soon.
He's wrestling like a bum.
Boy, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
That makes
And that's
two
what
of
makes
us.
the WWE so exciting.
Damn, Foley just keeps on raking up the finishers.
You never quite know exactly what you're going to see.
You never know what you'll find under the ring.
I'm still wondering when all this became legal.
I'm not a squeamish
Light it on
man,
fire,
but watching
baby.
Some of the stuff Mick Foley does sends a chill up my spine.
You're not the only one. Mick Foley is not an easy superstar to watch, but it's even harder to tear your eyes away from him.
There we
Oh,
go.
look at that. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
Champ is
Tell
here.
if it's a cut or a broken nose, but either way, the referee might need to stop this fight.
The ref's not going to stop the match. It's just a little blood. Be a man, would you?
He's got his opponent by the arm.
Right into the ring post. That is how you pick apart an opponent. Oh, man. Looks like he's going to work over that arm.
And he's using the ring post to do it.
I don't know how much longer this can go on. These superstars are starting to look like they're running on fumes.
Oh, shit, the blood hitting the canvas.
And I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
That's something they should put back in, too, but they won't.
A dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
I've been looking.
No,
forward to
Matt,
this
there's some
match.
definite missed blows here, no doubt about it.
It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually
Foley
when
is
you get that
donating
kind of
blood.
help, it's tough to live up to
Thinks he's at the Red
expectations, but
Cross
these
right now.
Superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
So, have you got any predictions about who's going to win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same.
The blood running into the eyes of Foley. Big boot right there. Now, damn it, use your finisher.
When you compete against Mick Foley.
You sure don't.
Come on,
It could be
Taker.
easy going hit
Tombstone.
between Love or that total psychopath Cactus Jack.
I'm sure a psychologist would have a field day.
Oh, look at the
analyzing
face
it.
of Foley.
I'm not sure Mick would take too kindly to that.
Pulling back on it for all he's worth.
This one could still go either way.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell.
It's crazy.
And there's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
In a close battle,
What
The
a
Undertaker
match.
maintains and retains the World Championship. I don't think anyone hit their finisher. That's a little disturbing.
Here's your winner,
All right, now's the moment of truth. Let's see what the ratings look like. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm a little bummed out about the no finishers. I'll mess around with the settings and see if there's something we could do about that. How do we see the overall ratings? It's 3.5 star, 3 star, 2.5. I don't know. The show got a 3-star review. John Cena, Lashley, and Shad Gaspard against Triple H, Carlito, and Candice. Oh, that's right. You could mix and match. I forgot about that. That's interesting. Well, hell, we had to beat that. .5 stars over here. With that roster, come on. Two-star rating? You got to be kidding me. How do you get a 2-star rating? Our lowest was 2.5, then we got a 3, and we got a damn near 4. Single with no manager, yet they were able to use barbed wire. Can be cheap sometimes. Damn, that's just plain robbery. Sabu hit his finisher? Okay. I was waiting to see the moonsault, which I didn't see that, but... What is this days off bullshit? Low on cash, no kidding. Advertising promos to stay afloat. Terminate a few contracts. You got your mind. All right, well, I think we're going to wrap it up for right now. Is there a save button on this thing somewhere just so I don't lose anything? Hey, what's going on here? Fan support. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, there it is. Third? Are you serious? Power 25. Oh. Yeah, I know. How bad is that? ECW beating us in the ratings. That up a little bit, maybe that'll make a difference. All right, everybody, we're going to wrap it up right there for week 1 here in GM mode. We'll do this again next week and see if we can't do better in the ratings, because that was bull. What is our pay-per-view for the month? Backlash. Well, hopefully by the time we get to Backlash, we'll have a better grasp on these numbers. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. This has been fun. Hopefully, if they do put a GM mode in 2K22, they're going to make it work properly. But as a first impression, it's all right. I can see where people would like this. All right, you guys have a great night. Stay safe, and I'll see you ringside. So long, everyone.
Living life on the edge, I'm a renegade. Been doing this a long time and never have I